Hey girl, so I figured I'd just kind of make you a video with some stuff about your throat chakra since you asked about it. Couple of things first. So Vishuddha is the name in Sanskrit, which means purification and pure wisdom. It's the first of 3 spiritual chakras. So you have your root chakra, your sacral, solar plexus, your heart, and then your throat chakra. Then you have your third eye intuition and your crown chakra. So it's the one right between your head and your heart, and its whole focus is communication and self-expression. So it's about learning and finding wisdom to communicate in a way that does justice and liberates not only you, but other people and all beings. So a lot of the times we think like kind of self-centeredly, like, oh, I'm doing this for me, but you're really doing it to help people around you. We talked about it bridges your heart and your mind. Some symptoms, like physical symptoms, are going to be having a stiff neck, sore throat, blocked ears, but then more internal signs that your chakra is blocked is being tongue-tied, as I am right now, and unable to express your feelings. So when this chakra is aligned, you're going to be able to maintain strong, balanced relationships and just be able to like flow freely with your voice. The sense of this is hearing, so it's not only communicating outwardly, but being able to speak and listen while other people are talking, so paying attention to how you say words and aiming for being clear and inviting. Let's see, what else did I write down? You want to give others your full attention and really hear what they're saying. So really actively listening, and before speaking, thinking, is what I'm saying true? Is what I'm saying necessary? And is it going to be kind? Like I said earlier, we kind of focus on our chakras and ourselves. That way we can help other people around us and support them. We want our spiritual essence to be kind and compassionate. The color for this chakra is bright blue, and the elements are sound, space, and ether. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't even really know what that is, but I wrote it down because it seems important. You can get stones and crystals, so I have one. So some of them are sapphire, blue topaz, aquamarine, which is the one that I have right here. It's also my birthstone. And then lapis lazuli. I don't know what that one is, but I have my aquamarine crystal right with me. Cool, so there's some ways to align your chakra. Obviously, it's yoga poses, those can be really helpful, but there's also chanting and singing. So chanting, there's different mantras, which I'll teach you the one for this chakra, and then singing, which you already know because you've been in choir. Singing helps you clear your mind and it also connects you with the divine. Another way that can help clear your throat chakra is actually journaling, because when you think about it, that's connecting like your mind to your body, and it comes out your hand with pen like onto paper. So if you can't really be outward right now, you can just journal and just let it flow, whatever you write. You can always burn it afterwards. I've done that before. Yeah, there's a quote that I read in my book, and it says, the more familiar you are with let me backtrack. The more familiar your voice becomes to you, the more it will begin to reveal your truest self. So yeah, really thinking about your voice. But yeah, I'll teach you some poses first. Okay, so I just wanted to add in a little bit before we did some of the poses. So get into a comfortable space. Maybe you have a yoga mat, maybe not. You can use your bed or like the floor or a towel or outside in the grass, and really just listen to your body as you move through it. Don't do anything that's painful. Feel free to back away from pain. If you're feeling any sensation, that's okay, but just like, we don't want to feel pain. And yeah, just get comfortable. Take some time to really just settle into your body. Feel free to spend more time in these poses. I just kind of gave you like a little glimpse, but normally I'll practice for at least half an hour. You don't really start to feel benefits of poses until you like practice them a little bit longer. But 5 minutes of yoga is better than none, so don't let that discourage you. And yeah, just have fun. And so whenever you do yoga, it's always good to start somewhere just like calm and really getting into your breath. So I'm just gonna actually like do a couple poses and kind of talk through them. So we're just gonna start laying down on our back, trying not to hit the kitten. I like to do a little hip opening at the beginning. And then just take some breaths. And while you're here, really think about your neck. Move your chin around, just gently, maybe picking up your head and stretching it, lengthening out your spine. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. So everything's really connected, so even though we're not really doing anything with our throat right now, it's still connected in our body. So we're gonna start with a spinal twist here, and you're gonna let your knees fall one way, and then let your gaze fall the other way. You're trying to stack your hips, but keep your shoulders down, but just somewhere comfortable that you can relax into it, and take a few more breaths. Your next inhale, bring your knees back through center. Take a couple breaths here, rock side to side, circle out your knees. And then just let them fall the other way. Again, trying to stack your hips, and then trying to keep your shoulders down. And then looking the opposite direction of your knees, because your spine is long, and one of the ways that it moves is twisting. And your spine goes all the way from down here, up and through into your head, and through your neck. Inhale through center, and then bring your feet down close to your butt here, hands down by your side. Press your palms into the ground, so palms facing down. Make sure your neck is long and look straight up, and on an inhale, lift your hips, and exhale, lower halfway. Inhaling to lift your hips, exhaling, lowering halfway. Inhaling to lift your hips. You want to make sure you're not feeling any pain or compression in your neck. Keep your neck long and your chin up. Lower down. And then just let your knees sway side to side. Feel your knees into your chest again. Back side to side. And then a little bit forward and backwards. And then just come up into a tabletop. So here you want your wrists about under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. So if I turn this way, you can kind of see a little bit better. So on your inhale, you're gonna look up, drop your belly, cow pose, exhale, round in. Inhaling up, pressing your chest forward, exhaling round. Inhaling up, exhaling round. And then add in some other movements here so you can touch a child's pose. Maybe just look over your shoulder, but just let your breath keep moving, because all of these poses are really nothing if you're not breathing. So take a few more of those. And then we are going to scoot my mat back a little bit so I don't hit my head on that chair. I'm gonna teach you a little sun A variation that I think will help open up some more stuff, because a lot of the times if one part of our body is hurting, there's like another part that is like not aligned. So we're gonna start with a sun A. Let's tuck into a child's pose. And then tuck your toes and lift your hips, and on an exhale, downward facing dog. We won't be here too long, but just bend into both legs. Then inhale to look forward. Then exhale, walk your feet up. It's okay if your hands come up a little bit. And inhale, halfway lift. Stretch the crown of your head forward. And exhale, fold in. And then hang a little bit here. So we really want gravity to be doing the work. Shoulders are still in their sockets. Hands can be wherever you want. Give you a couple options. Hands on elbows. Another one I like is just gently pulling my head down. But notice my knees are bent here. It's okay to keep your knees a little bent. You want your belly on your thighs. You don't want to be hanging like this. So allow your knees to bend if they need to. Inhale, lift. Kind of flatten your back. And then exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand all the way up. Slight back bend. You can't really see it, but trust it. And then dive forward. Halfway lift. And then on your exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank and lower your knees. And then lower down on your belly. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. So notice I'm just gently lifting. My hands can lift here too, and then I'm exhaling to lower down. You can play around with your hands here, maybe bring them wider. Might start to get some more space. Then eventually, maybe not today, but maybe one day you'll get a little deeper in this back bend. Good, and then from here, we'll tuck into a child's pose again. Tuck our toes and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Stretching your head forward and exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up. Slight back bend. Hands can come to your back pockets to support you. Then exhale, fold in. Inhale to lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Don't hit the cat. And then lower down onto your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. You can take as many breaths as you need here, but then just begin that again. So tucking your toes, lifting your hips. Inhaling forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, lift. Plant your hands, step back, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. So starting to get the flow. I'll just do it one more time for you. Awesome, awesome. So a couple more poses. So come back on to your bottom here. And we're gonna set up like we were doing that bridge pose earlier. So feet flat, hands down, and then lift your legs and start to lift your hips and bring your feet behind you. You might just rock up, maybe just your feet lift. But make sure you don't move your head side to side, straight up with your gaze. This is plow pose. You bring your hands for support. And then gently lower back down. Shake it out. We're gonna do one more. So this one is gonna be a variation of camel, so there's two ways you can do it. Coming onto your knees. So take a big breath in, reach up. And then exhale as you bring your hands behind you and tip your chin up. And slowly walk forward, tuck your chin, child's pose. If that didn't feel deep enough, you can stand up on your knees. This is also a heart opener too. But inhaling, lifting. Exhale, hands to back pockets, tipping back. Tucking chin, back to child's pose. And make your way onto your back. And then really just do anything else that your body needs. Maybe another spinal twist. Maybe just shaking everything up. And then allow everything to come back down on the mat. We're gonna settle in our Shavasana for at least 5 breaths. This is our corpse pose, our final resting pose, where we let everything sink into our practice. It's also a good pose for meditating in. So we'll take at least 5 breaths here. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And we're gonna sit up gently. And I'm gonna teach you the mantra for this pose. So find a comfortable seated position. The mantra is HAM, so H-A-M. So you're in choir, so you know, you just gently use the H to start the sound, and then ah, and then you close to a hum. That's your whole exhale. So take a big inhale. Two more. Thank you. I hope some of this helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I can go on and on about all of this stuff, but I just want to make a short little video. That way you had some poses to try. So let me know how it goes. Have a good day. Bye.